Hey, what is up, lovelies? It is Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and okay, let's make a useful video for once. So I went ahead and did some calculations to find out exactly how much this particular myth rerun is going to cost. So that way, people will know how much reruns are going to cost, how much is it compared to when a solo banner is being rerun with a concurrent limited banner, and to see how much a rerun myth banner is compared to a first run myth banner. Hopefully that little explanation there makes sense. So let's go ahead on to firstly Twitter. Now I wanted to collect some sources, and I didn't have any screenshots or any of my data, basically, knowing what the packs were for the regular myth banners. So I went out and I asked on Twitter if somebody has, or if they know, the normal myth banner packs cost any different than the packs given out during solo cards. I'm not talking about reruns, so just in general, if the packs are different for myth banners. And Emmy here, or Coffee Cake 812, oh, excuse me, sorry, actually gave me some screenshots of exactly how many wishes are in packs, how much each pack costs, and how many of the packs that you can buy. So this is for Master of Fate, which is Zane's myth memory that ran last year. And here we can compare perfectly well how much everything would cost and whatnot, and what packs are missing, what packs aren't, and I compiled everything into a little chart here. Okay, so let's go over everything that I have compiled. So if you've watched a previous video of mine when a solo banner would run, so this fanciful packs. These ran concurrently with Raphael's birthday, and we had the rerun of his birthday banner from last year, and these are the packs that were available. Fanciful packs 1 through 5, and you can only buy 1 of the first 3, and then 3 of pack 4, and then 10 of pack 5. So a lot of people on the CN side were actually complaining that the amount of packs that you could buy is severely low compared to when you normally buy them, when the banner is already running by itself. So as you can see here, you would, to get 74 pulls. Okay, let's kind of break this down here. So for you to get a 5-star memory, you need about 75 pulls or 70 pulls. It really depends on what your pity is and whatnot, but let's just say 70 pulls, right? So you need at least 70 pulls to get your first 5-star memory. This does not guarantee you for getting the limited banner or getting one of the standard banners if you lose your 50-50. Now, if a lot of this jargon for gacha games doesn't make any sense, I actually have a video on my channel going over the banners, the banner types, and also the common phrases that a lot of gacha gamers use that I am going to be using in this video. So if you want to go check that out and then hop back here, definitely do that, so that way you don't get lost, especially if you're a new gacha gamer. So alright, so 70 pulls is how many you need to get you a 5-star memory. Not necessarily meaning that you're going to win your 50-50. Now, if we assume that you lose your first 70 pulls, and now you are guaranteed your next 70 pulls to get a 5-star memory, that is a total of 140 pulls in total. And in order to get that, excuse me. In order to get that, you would need about this many amount of pulls. Now let me actually just check this. I just want to make sure. Yeah, so you need at least 5 of these packs here for the fanciful packs. Again, this is for the solo banner. This is the first one that we had, the birthday banner. So this is how much it would cost to purchase these packs, and then how many wishes you would get, and then how much it would cost ultimately in USD. Now, if you wanted to fully rank a certain card or basically buy out the entire shop, this is how much it would cost too. And that is all we really went off of. And now that we have a little bit more information, we have the experience now from the rerun of Raphael's myth, God of Tides. We can see here now that, surprisingly enough, they added more of the quantity of packs into the what do you call that? Into the store, basically. So they added more quantity of packs. They did raise one of the pack prices from $8.99 to $9.99, but they did increase the amount of packs that you could purchase for the first 3 sets. Now, this may be because it's a myth banner, or it may be because it's running solo, but they gave us an opportunity of buying more packs in order to get both of the cards for God of Tides, because of course with a myth banner you need both cards to complete the story and to get the full battle potential of each card. And it's actually really nice that they did this. I don't know, maybe they were listening to the CN lovelies about this, or they really just intended on doing a small amount of packs for solo cards and then a bigger amount of packs for myth cards. So I guess that does make sense. And then when we look at the amount of money that you would actually end up spending, basically, for one card, if you were only planning on getting one card, or if you already have one from the previous first run of God of Tides and you just needed another one, you would just need about 82 pulls here. So you would have to buy these packs, because if you didn't buy this, you wouldn't have enough pulls to, well, I guess you would kind of have enough pulls. Okay, so sorry, you would have enough pulls if you just bought out the first 3 packs. You would have exactly 70. That is granted you don't complete or you don't have any pulls saved up or diamonds saved up, so you would spend a total of 65.91 USD in order to get one copy of God of Tides. Now, if you wanted to get both pairs, or it gets a little bit more complicated with myth pairs because there's more chances of you losing technically. So in order for you to get, say, you win your first 50-50 and then you needed another one, or if you lost the first one and you needed another one, to get 140 pulls, you would spend 160. So it makes sense that they give us more packs to buy, because you do have less of an opportunity of getting your card, and actually more of an opportunity of losing, unfortunately, because if you lose your first, like, this is the worst case scenario, you lose your first 70 pulls, then you're guaranteed the first half of the myth pair, and then you lose again trying to get the second half of the myth pair, and then you're guaranteed again in getting your a second half of the myth pair after what's 280 pulls. Basically, you would need 280 pulls, really, if your luck was super bad in trying to get God of Tides. So technically that would be the case, and to be quite honest, that is actually a very scary thought. So if we're gonna think about it like that, let's actually try and calculate that. So if you needed 280 pulls, right? So let's see, 280 for 9 packs. Is it 9? So you would have to spend 356 to get 280 pulls, at least 280 pulls, if your luck was super, super bad in getting your myth pair in terms of the rerun. So that is how much you would actually need to pull, technically speaking. If you bought out the entire shop, which is just one more pack of the $27.99, you would spend a total of $384.78. So this is all without tax, by the way. If you want to include tax, please do that on your own. I'm not gonna add tax because that I don't wanna. Now, this is for Raphael's current rerun banner, God of Tides. Sacred Peak is the example that this individual has given us here. Mullet Enthusiast Antheria. I think that's how you say your name. Thank you so much for posting the screenshots. This is actually fantastic. I appreciate it. So, Sacred Peak. First and foremost, the biggest difference between the first run of a banner myth pair and the rerun of the myth pair is the amount of packs that are available. So, you have 7 packs. 7 packs. Okay, so you have 1 to 7 packs here, whereas you have 1 to 5. So meaning you have less amount of options of buying certain packs for cheap. So we also see that in the price section, the lowest amount, the lowest, what do you call that? Price. Lowest price of the words right in front of me. I'm such a dummy. Okay. The lowest price of pack 1 is basically 50 cents, whereas the lowest price of pack 1 for Seasong Rerun is $1. So clearly we can see the difference there already. And not only that, but you can buy the lowest pack for 5 times. You can buy this 5 times, so technically for $5, you would get amount of maybe 5 pulls. So I guess if you think about it that way, if you calculate it that way, for the rerun of the $4.99, and then you get a total of 6 wishes for each pack. I guess that does make sense. It's like buying this. I'm trying to see here how they tried to, make it easier on themselves. So this one kind of disguises how much you're paying, whereas this one is a higher ticket price, but it seems like you're getting the same amount of wishes here. Now, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, please do correct me here, but if we move down the line though, you have the 99 pack, which of course, again, you have available of 5 packs that you could buy, and each of them has 2, whereas you also have pack 3 here, which is $4.99, and then you can buy 5 of those with 6 each pack. So then if we start calculating this, if the amount of minimum that you need 70 pulls, right, you would need 75 here is the minimum amount that you would have to get in terms of wishes, and you would have to buy 18 packs, and that is $62.32. So again, that is a little bit cheaper, just a smidge cheaper than doing the reruns here for 70 pulls. You get also a less number of pulls in total here, so that is something to keep in mind. Technically, you are saving more money here and getting more pulls for your buck, and 5 pulls when it comes to pity is it is significant. It definitely is significant, especially if you get lucky. So it's interesting to see how they kind of plotted out the packs for rerun banners. Now again, if we move over to the minimum for, I should really change this to minimum to 280. So 280, because we're just gonna double it since you're pulling for 2 cards in a myth, and then this one also we're gonna change this to 280. So 280, and then let's go ahead and try to max this out. So this is actually wrong. I put 4 here. The max quantity is only 3. So let's just put 3. And then that is 3. And then we're gonna just start doing random numbers and see what kind of pops up. 7, maybe 8. Okay, and then let's try 7. Oops. 7. Okay. So you would need, is this right? Is this right math? Guys. 7 packs. So you buy 7 packs of 20 wishes. So 7 times 20 is 140. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you would need 8 packs. You would need 8 packs in order to reach the 180, because previously that was 170, right? It was 170, correct? Sorry, sometimes I get cross-eyed. Alright, I have a momentary little spike of dyslexia. Okay, so for 291 polls, that is actually significantly higher than 280. So you definitely get way more polls for your buck here. And you have to buy 31 packs, whereas this one you only buy 21 packs and you get 286, which is just 6 more than what you actually need. This one is 11 more than what you actually need, so that is actually a lot more value for your buck here, because then you can just feed into your future pity once you're done pulling. Again, 280 is really if your luck is super bad and you fail the first time you get it, then you fail again, then you get it. So you would spend a total of $345 in order to guarantee your complete myth pair, and that is just 1 copy of your myth pair as well. And that is actually a pretty scary little thought there, honestly. Pretty scary thought there. You would spend $345 for your myth pair. That is almost paying for like a Hoyoverse character, which is interesting to see that they're using like the same number range for 1 copy. Okay, now if we max out the entire shop, let me just check if these numbers are correct. Yes, you would be spending $456.16. That is a total of 371 pulls. And for the rerun banner, you only get 306 pulls. So that is 70 off. So you lose out on getting 1 more 5-star, I guess you can say here. And you would be spending a little bit less here though. Number of wishes, packs, 3, 5, 3, 1. Okay, so yes, this is the right calculation here. So I don't know. They definitely handled the packs differently for rerun banners, but I kind of just wanted to display to you exactly how much you would really spend if if you wanted to get Raphael, God of Tides. Depending on if you have him already or if you don't have him, compared to an actual run of a regular myth banner. Now, that being said, if we do get Caleb's myth banner in coming up, his new myth, this is the layout of the packs you would end up buying, really. So it's kind of scary, guys. To be perfectly honest. Now, I kind of want to know, so I'm going to kind of fiddle around with these numbers, and you can watch me do it. I kind of want to know how much it would be if you won your first 50-50, lost your second one, and then were guaranteed another. So that is 210, right? So that would only be maybe 5, 210, 6? No, why did I go higher? 3. Nope, not enough. 4? Okay, so this is if your luck was mediocre. At most, you would spend 233 on average. That is actually really interesting. Maybe I should make another column here for like mediocre luck, really good luck, and really bad luck, and then the total amount. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that, and then maybe I'll post like screenshots on my Twitter. So if you guys wanted to go check that out, you could check it out there. But you can maybe check that out later. After this video is posted, because it is currently 3 a.m. and Lynn has to go to bed because she still has work tomorrow. So that pretty much wraps up this video for now. Oh, also, I took some of my reference points from Duchess Aria. Now, if you don't remember Duchess Aria, she does a lot of the math when it comes to Love and Deepspace, and she's an excellent resource. So if you don't trust my math, definitely trust hers. She takes it more from a statistical probability angle. It's over on Reddit. Her profile is public, so you can just type into the search bar. On the unofficial and official Reddit, you can type in the cost of Love in Deepspace or just Duchess_Aria, and you'll be able to find all of her posts covering the solo banners, and I think she may have a myth banner one. I don't recall, but yeah, she does a lot of the math when it comes to Love in Deepspace, because I think she even proclaims herself as a penny pincher, so that's really funny. But yeah, hopefully this video was a little bit informative in one way or another, and hopefully my math was right. That would be very embarrassing if it wasn't. If it isn't, my god, somebody slap me. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any input, leave that comment down below, and I really appreciate it. You know, I like when you guys participate in the conversation. It is exciting for me to see what you guys think also, regardless of whether you agree or disagree with my opinions. All I ask is that, you know, thoughts and opinions be shared kindly. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I cover Love in Deepspace, and that's pretty much it. I am Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye bye now.